Guys, this is Destiny. I am doing my final presentation for Read 3356. Alright, so my content area that I got was science, and then the strategy area that I also received was vocabulary. So the citation where I got this source is from Buell. It's the book that we were supposed to get for this class. It's Classroom Strategies for Interactive Learning. This book is definitely something that I'm going to keep. I bought this book. It has lots and lots of strategies in there to help reach every student in your classroom, because not all the students learn the same, and so I definitely found a lot of things in there that I can use. The name of the strategy that I have is Student-Friendly Vocabulary Explanations, and so this is a very, very long name for a strategy. I definitely think going ahead and just abbreviating it once you get students and yourself familiarized with it, so you can just call it SFBE. It's really hard to say a lot if you're saying the full name for the strategy. So steps. Some important steps are: 1, you would determine which important terms you want the students to learn from reading a passage, or they can also just be a paragraph or selection that you choose. Anything like that would work. Something that you have a lot of vocabulary-rich terms in it that would help with the lesson that you're going to teach that follows this. You would also give the list to the students in the next step and have them find the terms in their reading passage after they read. And I say after they read because during reading, a lot of times if you give students like questions or terms that they have to find, they're only going to look for that step. They're not really going to comprehend anything that they read, so definitely provide this either before they read or after they read. Just so that they are focused on comprehending it when they read it. So the next step is have the students fill out the chart that I made, and it's something that they also had on there. So the chart basically has 5 different columns for it. The first column you would write the word, the second column you would write the sentence that it's found in, the next column you would give an explanation of the word, and so this is basically your definition, but also in your own words, because it's very important as you're learning to write in your own words so that you're not taking something from someone else, because when you write in your own words, it becomes more relevant and you can remember it better when you write it in your own words. The next step is to give an example of the word. So this one's kind of different. So you wouldn't give an example such as in the solar system for my term. An example of that would be the Milky Way. You would actually just give who would use this word for that example. So in the solar system, you think of scientists using that word and that term. So I would say a scientist would use this, and then you would actually write down why they would use that. So I put a scientist would use the word solar system because they want to find out how many planets are in our solar system. Anything like that definitely helps for that example, instead of just providing like what is in that word, and you would actually just write who would use this word, and that definitely helps with learning the actual word and not just remembering like examples of that word. The next step would you would draw an image that comes to mind when reading the word. So this definitely helps a lot of students because students visualize when they learn. They visualize a lot of words, and there are students that only learn this way. So using that and using all of these different things in this little chart can definitely help a lot of students and connect everyone so that they can learn new vocabulary words. The last step, and it's up to you, you can glue the chart in a class journal for vocabulary reference. This is a very good thing to use because then you start creating like your own journal for different definitions that you just learned, your own kind of reference when you want to go back and read that. Something that can help students read better, can learn new vocabulary terms that they can use in speaking and writing. It's definitely a good thing to keep a vocabulary reference in a class journal. So the example for my chart, I did my 4 columns, 5 columns. I did the word, which is solar systems. I found the sentence that had that word. So there are 9 planets in our solar system. Then for 9 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. My explanation was, in my own words, a group of planets together by attraction that move around the sun. My example was scientists talked about Pluto no longer being a part of our solar system. that was something that would help me remember what a solar system is. And then my visual, I actually drew the planets in our solar system, and then any student can write whatever they want. It's totally not a grade for whatever they put down for that visual image or whatever they put down in the chart in general. It's something that teachers use to check for understanding, but for students, it's what they use so they can remember the word. So the strengths that I have for this are students can use prior knowledge to construct new knowledge, students can build new vocabulary, it increases reading fluency, it teaches students how to cite, and that's very, very, very important. It also helps ELL students learn new vocabulary, and it helps visualize, or helps visual students learn. And that's definitely something that was very important in this chart because it helps reach a lot of ELL students because they learn through charts and visualization, anything that connects what they already know. And that's basically my presentation. Thanks for watching.